That's a great point. Uh, Bob, you have your hand up? I'll call on you.
Yeah, I was just to me, to us, establishing that foundational sense of policy and governance is both a protection, but also an empowering thing because our experience is that people will not embrace AI if they don't feel they have some sense of
Hold on one
agency
sec.
in what's going on and control. They don't understand.
Too much out of governance with a transformational cycle of technology. We went through this with the cloud SaaS cycle. I want to say the cloud infra. We were able to get our arms around the governance primarily because of the rip and replace already had a governance model, right? You were already running VMs, VMware. You're already running sort of a half-baked cloud anyways in most organizations.
And since governance is always trailing behind, that means the horses are out of the barn and will continue to be out of the barn before governance can catch up. So the question is not, do we need governance? Obviously we do. It's how do we introduce governance in a moving target? And that's the challenge, I think, for all of us.
Well, I think, it's a good point, Mike. And I think to level set for the audience, I'm going to take a contrarian approach here and say it's not about the governance at all. I mean, governance is definitely a table stake. A lot of companies, yeah, we have an end user license for Copilot. So yes, it's rolled out at the enterprise level. And I've got 5,000 people that are using Copilot. Okay, great. What are they getting out of it? Nobody really knows because it's a productivity tool and it's kind of isolated to the individual. And we're not giving them guidance of how to have conversations. It's automatically making assumptions and helping them with generating emails. And you, of course, can tell whether or not, how many sentences do you read that have the word delve in them now? Because delve is a word that the AI decided to start using. So it's brought it back into the vocabulary.
Really sort of exposing itself is all the people who don't work like that, right? And then how do you try to help them, especially in spaces where there aren't great metrics for that, right? And there's not necessarily quote unquote the right way to do something, right?
Yeah, so I'm actually keen to hear. We've got a lot of folk here that have got access to a lot of audience in different aspects. So I'm keen to hear how other people are going around. How do you create for water that is going to traverse? The water will need to traverse up an incline of at least 200 yards from source to destination. We're probably going to have to drill through the mountain range versus lay the pipes straight over. So it'd be a drill through the range to be able to get that going. I need a good sense of kind of what the hydraulic pumps powers. And can you also please give me from a local USA perspective supply library of
This person is replacing our team of 300 McKinsey people that are asking all the questions that Andrew just went through, and you're seeing the results of that. But if you tried to do that with just a standard, I hate using the word standard, but just a typical AI, you're not going to get the same kind of results. And that's for this audience anyway on this call. That's kind of the thing about what level 42, why it's different, and why it's worth it to explore for using it in your own business to help your clients because ultimately
The source. And here what I am thinking is about the number, right? The estimation. Um, how can we do the verification and the traceability where the number come from? And that is the element that I am going to add here. But this is great. I love
so
it.
you're talking about citing the source material and
Well,
providing proof of
I am talking about you have some estimation in terms of cost and return on investment in the